Hello chat, I hope everyone can hear me all right. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. That would be absolutely wonderful. Good morning. Well, it's actually lunchtime now, so technically in a few seconds time it will be good afternoon. Hello everybody, can you all hear me all right? Hello Neil B, Chris Coles, Christopher Hovis, Ricky Flores, Nissan. Whoa, it's going mad. People can hear me. That's awesome stuff. Absolutely loving it. Right, I suppose we better let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's go full screen. Hello everyone. Hello chat. Hope you're all well. It's been a week. It's been a week since Farming Simulator 25 came out. Have you seen the thumbnail? Controversial. Woo. Hello everybody. I hope you're all well. Let me just minimize that for a second so I don't go insane. Fantastic. You should be able to see me now. Sorry, I know the video, the new Let's Play second episode went live. Thank you very much, Bill. That's very kind to say you love my voice. That's lovely. God, so many people. I can't read everyone's names out. I'm seeing lots of channel members in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got mods and admins from a Discord. Hello everyone. Hello Feldin. Hope you're well. Disturbed Simulations in the house. Hello. How are you? It's awesome. So, ladies and gents, are you ready? Now, I'm going to say this to the camera, down the lens. This is not about bashing giants. This is not about having a pop at giants. I want the stream to be nice. I want it to be a discussion. I want it to be a conversation. I want people to... It's a chance for people to, I suppose, vent in a way. But, I don't know. For people to share ideas. I can only talk about my experiences, 100% what I have experienced. I've had people messaging me that over the last week, I mean hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages about problems that they're having with Farming Simulator 25. Now I can't corroborate anything. Now I'm not saying anyone's lying, I'm not saying anyone's, but also you've got to remember we've got people playing Xbox, we've got people on PS5, PS5 Pro, we've got people on PC, PCs of all different varieties, ages, capacities, abilities, and people aren't always clear as to what they're playing on. Most people that have been messaging me be saying I'm on PS5 and this is happening and whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on and we're going to talk about some of the issues I've found. If there's any issues you've come across, let me know and we can have a look and we can check on them. Constructive notes. There's actually constructive criticism. I did a course when I was teaching, and part of the course was about being a critical friend, and it was looking at the two different ways you can interpret that. As you can be critical, as in you're criticising everything that happens, or critical as in you're an incredibly important person. Constructive criticism is always important, and it needs to be constructive. Right, so yeah, I've got loads already coming up. Neil B, Feldin, Golgopop, MNIH. Thank you for joining me. They're my admins, moderator guys. Awesome, one and all. And everyone else. I mean, wow. The list of people. Farm Sim Snow is here. Hello, everybody. It's very cool. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to small cam. I've got my main screen on because one of the first things people asked me was, because I'm playing on PS5. I've been playing on PS5 since the embargo lifted, pre-release. Through release a week ago. Golgopop is testing the super chat. The ranty pants. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate the test. J-Bot's in the house. J-Bot has got a link for people to report issues if you want to send to the moderators. Yes, anyway, people have been asking me, because a lot of people seem to be having more problems on PS5 than on Xbox, what are my settings? Please let me know what your PS5 is set at, because it seems to be running a lot smoother than most people are experiencing. So I thought the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you that. I'll show that. But full transparency at this point, and I need to be 100% honest with everybody. Pre-embargo lift, game release, right the way up until Friday. Hello everybody. Wow, there's loads of people in here. Don't forget to smash that like button, people. Right up until Friday, I was playing on my PS5, my standard PS5, and I wasn't having any issues with the gameplay per se. A few bits and bobs here and there, but no real problems. A few game crashes, but as far as the actual look of the game, the graphic quality, no problems. On Friday, I got a PS5 Pro. Now, my PS5 Pro was a gift from a subscriber who wishes to remain anonymous and will remain anonymous. But what I want to say now, straight off the bat, I just blown away. Absolutely gobsmacked by the generosity. Just, as you can see, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know I'm not usually speechless, but where do you begin with a gift, a kindness like that? It's absolutely crazy. So from Friday, I've been on PS5 Pro. It seems to be running a little bit smoother. I think there's some graphic things. There's some stuff I want to read out to you later on as well. I've had a message from Kermit. I asked him a couple of questions. I've had some messages back. So yeah, I'll talk about that in a little while. But what I'm going to do first of all, let's show you the settings I'm on. So if I go across to my settings menu, I'm going to come down to, I don't think I need to be on system. System's pretty much as it usually is. Screen and video is probably more the important one. Christmas did come early. I mean, wow, I can't. It's just crazy. Honestly, it's absolutely crazy. Just, yeah, wow, what do you say to something like that? It's incredible. So anyway, my current video output signal, I'm set at 3840, 2160, 60 Hertz, RGB, HDCP off. Now, again, whatever you're set at, people are asking, what are you set at? This is what I'm set at. If I come down here, it says resolution 2160, test 1440. I haven't done any of the changes on this. This is set on automatic, 120 Hertz output. So any game that will allow that, that's what it's set on. I've got my HDR off. Again, this is just to, you know, just to let you know what's happening, what's on here. All these other things, deep color input, automatic, RGB automatic, screen, nothing much going on there. The next important one I think is captures and broadcasts. If I come down to my broadcasts, video quality is on 1920, 1080 at 60 FPS. That's it, really. As far as the game itself goes, there are no setting options. If I come on to, if we go down to, there we go, Farm Simulator 25. Let's go. Let's get it on and let's have a look. Let's have a look in the chat. I do try to keep it real. And we're going to talk about all sorts of stuff. I honestly don't think, excuse me, I've played a version of FS25, or for a release of a version, going from 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 22, 22 to 25, that an audience, that a customer base has been so, what's the word? Polarized, so divided. Well, not even polarized. Polarized implies kind of two different things. People are split in so many different directions with regard to whether they're playing on PC, Xbox, PS5. There's the issue that we're still having. Terrier 930, I've seen a lot of his messages in the comments on videos. That it's what's the best way of putting it? Because it's newer gen consoles, and the old gen consoles, it's not covering that. So a lot of people are split anyway, because a lot of people are saying they can't afford to buy a PS5, they can't afford to buy the new Xbox, they're sticking with FS22. I've had a lot of messages, people saying, why am I not doing FS22 content? Because FS25's out. I mean, I could go back and have a look at the mods that were out the other day, but you've got to look at it as well as the game, as well as the fact I enjoy playing it, and this is the new version. I've got to look at it from a business perspective, which is kind of, you know, MrSealyp. That's a bit weird. Thank you for that. And then obviously people are divided with the fact that a lot of people seem to be saying on PS5 they're having an absolute nightmare with graphics, they're having a nightmare with blurry images, they're having a nightmare with game crashes. So people are frustrated, people are annoyed, and I totally get that. I really, really do. So this is a chance to talk about in the chat. People say, you know, if there's any bugs, any glitches, any things they've come across. I'm going to talk about some of the things I've experienced. And I'll talk as well in a little while, like I said, about what the message I got from Kermit about Giant's standpoint on it. We're hoping that we're going to get some updates soon. I don't know. We'll find out. That's kind of, you know. And the weird thing is, I think people seem to be having different problems at different points. You know, it doesn't seem to be the same thing for everyone, which baffles me. Wow, chat's going absolutely bonkers. Gogglepop said, anyone having issues with bad graphics, reinstalling the game seems to help based on what he's seen on Discord. So if you are having problems with that, potentially uninstall the game, reinstall the game, that can help. Keep an eye on the chat. Hello Grizz, Faber Farming's here, Farm Tech, Chris S and Riley S. I bet you're cracking away on the old mods, aren't you, Chris? Simon Potts, Ross Money Gaming, Fezzik, Feldin, Pete Harnety, Cher. Hello, Cher. Warm enough for me? We'll talk about that. Today, the temperature plummeted. I say plummeted again. It's, you know, on that scale. In where I'm at the moment, it's 2 degrees, which is, what's that in freedom height? 35? 35 degrees freedom height? I think it's something like that. So the stove's been on, woolly hats on. I've got my Arctic socks on. Keep my feet nice and warm. So, yeah, the Stetson, I haven't got the Stetson on today. It's a bit cold. Thank you, Steve the Farmer, for your generosity. Very cool. I appreciate that massively. Thank you. And this is what I'm talking about. We've got people in the chat saying, I've been fortunate. Over 50 hours of play on PS5, minimal issues. Has had the dreaded orbs coming up. Some people seem to be having massive problems and some people are having none at all. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. And this is the problem I think giants are going to face, is where do you begin tackling the problems when not everyone's encountering them? Faber, oh no, who's that? Sorry. Pendrake, DW, PS5, no issues. Just missing out on precision farming. There's going to be more stuff coming. Yeah, Wales, it's snowing. I know. I had a message from Nina this morning, and Nina said you're going to have to wrap up warm, put the stove on. They had a lot of snow. I think a lot of the UK's had snow. Dragon Creed's in the chat. Hello. The chat is going so fast, I can't keep up with it. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, what I want to do is show you. Darren Funnel, thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you very much. So, did your paddy field water disappear when in the field when you were on your normal PS5 like mine does? No, it didn't. Wow, okay. Screen flickering on PC, okay. Grass not growing back on planted fields, Riverbend. It is cold this morning. -2 in Scotland. I mean, it's saying low -1 here, high 4. I don't think it's going to get to 4 degrees. We're at lunchtime already and it's been stuck pretty much at 2. Hello, everybody. The pre-order DLC, don't download it. I've got it installed. I'm not having any problems. Again, I'm not having any problems at all. Anyway, let's go down and have a look at my options on here. Now, this is the thing as well. People have been saying, what have you got your options set on the game? To be fair, on previous versions, there were options you could set 1440, you could set, you know, you could change your resolutions and various different things, which would adjust your FPS and that kind of thing. That's not there anymore. I just plug and play. I put it on and here it goes. I need to move this because that's hiding part of the menu. Let me just move that over. I'll move it back in a minute. That's better. So, I've got my invite wire look off. Field of view 65. First person field of view 60, third person 40, HUD 95, brightness. Someone asked about brightness the other day, 1.2. Thank you, Crofter. Thank you very much. Crofter has said we need 2 versions of the game, one for PC, one for console, like Flight Sim. This way the game is better optimised for the system you used. Yeah, potentially. Like I said, I'll read out the message from Kermit in a little while. Cruise control reading stuck on KPH while it's on MPH. There's a few things. There is an update coming. I know there is an update coming. We're on what are we on 1.2.1. I think 1.3 will be coming. When, I don't know. I've had people asking me. Yeah, message that we need 60 FPS for Xbox. Like I say, I'll talk about the comment about that in a minute. So realistic beacons on. Then I've just got, it's just volume settings. Volume for music. I've got my volume for volume master, vehicle volume, environment, character volume, radio volume, GUI, and that's it. There's no other settings I've got changed. So I don't know what's different. I don't, you know. Snow in the game that won't go away. Wow. It's Scorpion Taz, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Only issues I've found on PC is equipment hit boxes being too big when I fold and unfold, causing wrecks. Okay. There are some issues that are known that are going to be... Actually, you know what? I'll read out the message now from Kermit. This is passed on by Kermit to me. So let me go on to my Discord, and I've turned my Discord off on my PC simply because I needed to make sure that everything was running as it should be. So, he does say, red dots are a known bug. The dog, which I was going to talk about on here, the petting the dog will be fixed on 1.3. Tracks issue, what was I said about tracks? Oh yes, that was on a vehicle. But he said, let me just read it. So, this is what Stefan Geiger posted on the forums. Now, Stefan Geiger, Faber Farming said, who wants to meet up in Newcastle tomorrow? Thank you for your donation, Faber. That's very kind of you. Thank you for your generosity. £10 to be heard. There are too many people commenting. I can't keep up with everything. There's FS Club in the chat. Hello, FS Club. If you're here joining us, that's very cool. Thank you for joining us. I'm honoured by your presence. So what Stefan Geiger is the CTO for Giant Software, who set up the company with Christian Arman. We got to meet him at FarmCon. Lovely guy. Very techie, knows his stuff. Anyway, so this is translated from German to English. It says, the Xbox Series X has roughly the same settings as the PS5. HDR is supported. Now, I've got my HDR turned off. I don't like it with HDR on. I think it's not horrible. It says, the CPU is also capable of 60 FPS or more in normal situations. So, it is capable of it, but in normal situations. But not consistently. The Harvesting King has gifted a membership. Thank you very much for gifting a membership. Very cool. If you receive a membership, JD Quillette has just received that. That's from the Harvest King. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. So, anyway, carrying on. So, it's not consistently with larger save games and many active objects. So, it will run at 60 FPS, but not consistently if you've got a lot of stuff going on. I think a lot of it is down to the ground deformation, because how it changes everything potentially across the whole map. I'm saying potentially. So, it said that's why we decided to stick with 30 FPS, as the gaming experience tends to be better when you have constant frame rates instead of higher, and therefore fluctuating ones. Now, it does go on to say, LS25 is officially PS5 Pro enhanced compared to the normal PS5. The game is rendered with native 4K 2160 instead of 1600p upscaled to 4K. So the PS5 Pro is enhanced for gameplay, but still not 60. They're all still locked at 30 FPS, which I know a lot of people are frustrated and having problems with. I think they should have given the option for you to set it. They're saying that it will run better at 30, but I think if you put it on 60 and you're having no problems, that should be fine. Dragon Creed has just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you. If you receive a membership, you've just received that from Dragon Creed. General Chrome has just donated. Good morning, Legends, SealyP AM stream in the US. Thank you for joining us. That's very kind of you. Thank you for your generosity. Absolutely awesome. So, so it's upscaled on standard PS5 from 1600p to 4K, but on PS4 Pro 4K 2160. It says, however, both versions are locked to 30 FPS, as the PS5 Pro does not offer significantly more CPU power, which is usually the limiting factor, is what it says. Though that's official. That's from Stefan Geiger. That was on the forums from Giants as to why they've locked it at 30. I know people are annoyed, people are frustrated. Will that change? I honestly don't know. I honestly couldn't say. Yeah, I agree, but it needs to at least have the option for 60. Everything runs better at 30. I don't know. So anyway, what we're going to do, Chris Harrison has just gifted a membership. Thank you very much. That's very cool of you. If you've just received or you're going to receive one, that is from Chris Harrison. That's Philly M has just received that membership. Felden said on PC it's not limited as far as I know. but PCs are a lot different from consoles. They are. I've had a lot of PC people messaging me saying it's running terribly. That's always going to depend on your PC and your specs and your graphics cards and all that kind of stuff. I'm no PC expert, so that's always going to depend on what you're running at. 30 FPS makes my eyes feel horrible. I'm going to show you a couple of bits now. Yeah, PC is not locked at 60. You can increase it right the way up. So it depends on your monitor, depends on your capabilities, that kind of stuff. So anyway, everyone's divided. So let's go up to downloadable content. I'm just double checking this. I don't. We've had nothing new out today anyway. Let's go to my career, and I'm going to go onto Hutan Pantai. This is my kind of test map at the moment, but I'm going to show you a couple of bits. We'll talk about those bits and potential problems they're causing. First live for Linus. Thank you. You've been watching my mod reviews and guides since FS19. That's thank you. I know everybody that's in here is supporting the channel and supports the channel and me. That's awesome. Trix1989. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Awesome. I actually, you've just put a lovely that cup of coffee just popped up. MrSealyp just made me a hot brew, so. Oh dear, lovely. The price is what is wrong. The price at release is the same price FS22 was 3 years ago. I know people are annoyed and say it's too expensive. I disagree. I think for the hours gameplay you're going to be getting, I honestly don't think it's wrong. But again, the stove is on. It's on behind me. I've got a little heat block. Orsa 1305 jumping in with the 10 memberships gifted. Wow, that's just fantastic. If you're receiving a membership now, that's from Orsa 1305. How cool is that? Hi MrSealyp, I failed to mention it's only some cultivators have the mode option. That's from Ghost Maloon. Scorpion Taz has posted a video. Dragon Creed, thank you very much, mate. That's awesome. Thank you for your generosity. You deserve it, MrSealyp. That's very cool. Thank you. So I'm cutting those short. I need to get on. So let's get on to Hutan Pantai. And look, yuck. Straight away, the dreaded, the Orbs of Doom. Let's put that back about there. Let's do that. There we go. I'm almost doing like professional content creator stuff. It's amazing, isn't it? Wow. the orbs of doom. Now, I got hammered in the when I did the video for this. I got hammered in the comments. People saying, "Why are you taking the time to Okay, let's just say this. Why am I taking the time to go here?" So I'm pressing the paddle into this menu, clicking on the tractor. Once you go into there, the orbs disappear. Why am I taking the time to do that? What? It took seconds. Absolutely seconds. Let me just tab to a vehicle. The other way of doing it, because it's about changing the screen, it's about changing the look. If I get into a vehicle, the orbs will stay. If I change camera and go into the vehicle, the orbs will go. So there's a couple of different ways of doing it. Let's jump back up. I tell you what I've noticed as well, on FS22, if you set your character details, I found if I went from game save to game save to game save, those character choices would go with me. On 25 they haven't. My character is completely different on my different save games, which is quite cool. Can you still get leftover harvest from harvesting contracts? You can, but you don't. I haven't got very much, I'm going to say that now. The metallic paint on that Deutz is just wowzers. So anyway, that's... Oh, I meant to get rid of all this. Whoops, this is from my video the other day. I was supposed to come in and remove all this and sort it all out. I just didn't get down to it. Anyway, if you watched that video on the horses and pigs, thank you very much for watching it. My screen's very dark, is it? I don't know why. I've got HDR off. That's what... Oh no, it's to do... See, this is what I was going to say. This is one of the things I want to point out. Look at the ground. And look at the ground changing colour. Right, so the ground, the light and dark patches, that's the clouds going past. Now this is something I think is wrong, right? I think is wrong. The clouds, according to this, are changing the light and dark on the ground really, really fast. When you look up, they're not actually moving. Some are moving, but not that quickly. So why am I getting this weird So this is what I'm talking about. Some of the problems I've encountered. This drives me mad. I'm puzzled as to why is my screen... I think it's just down to the time of year. I think it's just down to because it's cloudy. I've done loads of videos, I've done loads of streams, and no one said anything about it being dark before. Oh, sorry, Dave McComb, just noticed that. Thank you very much for your donation. Do you think Starmer will listen to farmers today? I wish they would. I mean, it's that ongoing thing that always has been. Farmers feed the nation. Farmers feed any nation, any population. You know, without farmers, what happens? You know, we don't live in a world where people seem to want to get their hands dirty or do, you know, that sort of manual work anymore. It does look dark today. I don't understand. My HDR is definitely off. I don't know why that would be. It does look darker on there, doesn't it? I'm just looking over tomorrow on my OBS. That's really, really strange. Yeah, the clouds drive me insane, simply from a content creator's perspective, because when you're trying to take a thumbnail and it's going light and dark and light and dark, and it's like, just pick one. It does look like HDR. That's weird. Well, what we can do, let's simple way of checking this. Let's quit that. I definitely turned it off. Let's go back up. This is the whole point. This is about checking these things. Screen. Yeah, HDR's off. Video transfer rate. That was a -1 before. Not that's going to make much difference. No, it's off. I don't know. Everything else is... All my settings are what they were. It does seem dark, doesn't it? How bizarre. I'm going to get that sorted out, aren't I? My screen settings haven't changed at all. They're exactly what they've always been. J Lions, thank you very much. Have you been able to start playing in the past 2 days? I drive at those traffic lights when they're making deliveries. I'm flabbergasted. There are, I mean, this is the thing. And this is what I said. Thank you very much for your donation. That's very kind of you, J Lions. That's awesome. Well, got to be careful. I'll get in trouble for that. Let's go back onto the Pantai. Yeah, why is that dark? I'm going to have to lighten it up. OBS is notorious for settings changing during updates, is it? I didn't even know that. Oh, dearie me. Let me see if I can do something about that. Let's go to settings. Video. No, that's all the same. Audio stream appearance. No. Don't know. Very odd. I apologise for that. If it's really that bad, I'm going to have to stop. There's no reshader on PS I'm aware of. I'm not on PS5 or anything. I haven't changed anything on OBS unless there's a setting on OBS that does anything like that, but not that I'm aware of. If anybody knows what the setting would be on OBS that does it. Am I going to do a Let's Play on Hutan Pantai as well? I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff I want to talk about, because let's go back into there again. Let's get rid of those orbs. Brilliant stuff. I'm getting absolutely hammered on my Let's Play. First episode, DJ's in the house. Hello, DJ. Yeah, my first Let's Play. Why is it so... That is driving me insane. Why is that so dark? That's what I'm going to do. Let's go over to... hopefully it will change. Let's go to visit. Let's go up to here. So, sleep. I've got a whole list, actually. Where's my list? I've got a list of stuff. We've talked about a couple of things already. The orbs we've talked about. The contract's complete, and we're going to have a check on that in a little while as well. How are we looking? Is this still going to be dark? It just seems to be cloudy forever. What is going on? Cloud then rain, cloud then rain, cloud that's just... Ugh. Oh, so let's what we do. Let's go to settings here. Let's go to game settings. Let's go down to seasonal growth, days per month, I've got it fixed on visual month as well. That's fixed to August, apparently. Boo. I don't know. Don't understand. Anyway. Yeah, my Let's Play, people are divided. Some people like narrative, some people don't. Some people want to see bonkers gameplay with loads of money, trying every bit of new equipment. If I do that, people are angry because it's daft and it's cheating and I don't want to see it. So I'm doing what I do. I put up my videos, I'm doing what I usually do, and we'll just crack on. Pallet warehouse not working. Can put stuff in, but you can't take stuff out. Change the HDR setup? Well, could do, I suppose. Snow's on, corn harvest. Right, anyway, so let's go into our build modes. Let's go to... We kind of touched briefly on this, and Giants are aware of it. This apparently is going to be sorted out, and I showed it in one of the videos, but if we put our dog down... I've lost him, where is he? And the dog looks fantastic, apart from sinking into the ground. I think the dog looks absolutely fantastic. But you can't... Hang on a minute. Now that's interesting. Alright, so you can't pet the dog. Oh, that's what I was saying. So you can't pet the dog. It won't let you call the dog. It won't let you tell the dog to follow you. If you pick up the ball, I can pick the ball up, but it doesn't give me the option to throw it. I can rotate it, I can drop it, but I can't throw it. So I can't throw the dog for the ball. I can't throw the dog. Can't throw the ball for the dog. Thank you, Feldin. Yeah, you know, colours are odd. I've had to brighten console recordings because of HDR. I've got my HDR off. And also what I don't get is, all of my videos up to this point have all been done exactly the same. I got the PS5 Pro on Friday, so anything I've done since then has all been like this. I don't know what's changed. Nothing has changed at all. It makes sense. No, I'm not going to throw the dog. Yeah, so the dog needs sorting. That's not working. Something else I came across. We're going to look at contracts, because I think contracts may have got sorted in the update that came out when the game went live. Because a lot of people have messaged me saying about the... yeah, the clouds are going way faster than the clouds above, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a big fan. Something else I was going to show you. It doesn't seem to be doing it on here or on every single surface, but I found there's a lot of flickering on the floor on certain surfaces. If you turn around quickly, I don't think it's going to do it now. There's flickering. You can just see it just at the edge of turning. There's a flicker. I don't know if you can see that on the, if it's picking up at all. There's a flicker. Those clouds are driving me insane. Restart the game with HDR on. Okay, I can try it. Logs disappearing to the ground. There are, like I say, this stream is not about bashing giants. It's about saying, look, these are things I've encountered. These are problems I'm having. I've had a lot of people message me saying, are you having this problem? And when I come back and say, yes, I am, I think people feel relieved. It's not just something they've done wrong. It's not a setting they've got having a problem with. Look at the speed of those clouds. Look at them. They're not going that fast up there. I know I'm focusing on that massively, but honestly. Yeah, the flickering, that seems to be something. I hope that gets fixed. Now, something I have also found, I'm going to go on to Riverbend Springs to show you that, is when you're doing like work on fields, it's taking a long time for the field to catch up with what the implement's doing. Does that make sense? If I'm ploughing or cultivating, I'll be cultivating along, especially if I zoom out. It doesn't look like anything's happened behind the vehicle, and then all of a sudden it catches up. Now that could be to do with the 30 FPS. That could be the 30 FPS potentially. So what we're going to do then? I'm like I say, this is the point of this. This is the point about sharing ideas, sharing information, talking about what could potentially be wrong, seeing if we can fix problems that are potentially wrong. I'll go back in. We'll have a look. Let's go up to our settings. We'll go back to our screen and video, because you'll see it straight away. If I turn my HDR on when supported, please come back on. If I come back out now, This menu, I personally think, looks washed out. I think it looks absolutely awful. But maybe not. Maybe that's just me. Let's try it with HDR on. Does that seem brighter? Maybe it does. Maybe I need to run it with HDR on. I don't know. Does that look alright to you guys, or does that seem washed out? Yeah, I noticed that there are no silos in the base game that hold green beans and peas. Now, we were told that spinach you couldn't store. That had to be dealt with. But I haven't found one yet either. It's much better. It's much brighter. To me, that looks washed out. That could just be my eyesight, though. Let's go back. Let's go. We're going back to the pants. We're going back to the pantai. No, let's go on to my Riverbend Springs. Does that look better to you guys, or is that too bright? Will the game get 60 FPS update? I don't know. I don't think Giants are intending to. My timescale is set on either 1 or half at the moment. Oh, that looks horrible. I can't abide that. That looks terrible to me. Does it look better? Oh, I think it looks dreadful. From my perspective, looking at my screen, I'm looking across to my OBS, and OBS, it looks fantastic. On my screen, it looks terrible. Ick. So I've got people saying ick, people saying perfect, some people saying horrible. Washed out, very pale. Looks better? Really? I think it looks absolutely dreadful. I don't know what to do. That just looks ghastly. I don't know. It looks crisper, but it does look a bit washed. Looks like I'm in a cartoon. Yeah, I don't... Other way was better. I don't know. I've got... Everyone's different. Could be the winter weather. On Hutan Pantai, what was I on? And that was absolutely ghastly as well. But anyway, what was I going to show you on here? Oh yeah, we're going to have a look at a couple of vehicles. If you know of any other vehicles or machinery, let me know. Again, this is another reason for looking at this. If we go to large tractors, and we go down to the 8RX... Something wrong with this, do we think? How's that looking? I'm not sure about that. That's just... yeah. So that's what I say. We need to... if there's any other vehicles or machinery that people are aware of, please let me know, because let me know in the track. It's a half track, yeah. There's a few things like that. I think Giants are aware of some of them, but again, I don't know if they're aware of all of them. So that's something that I came across. I was a bit kind of, oh dear, not happy about that. Oh yeah, that was something else we want to talk about. These menus, how do people feel about these menus? How's it look driving? It is the bizarrest thing. Not that, it was on large, wasn't it? I'll show you. It will run. It's just very odd. Let's lease it. The tracks still rotate. Look. But what? What the? That's just unreal. There we go. And that's it, DJ. When I spoke to Kermit said it's fine on PC. He's on Xbox, was it? One of them, he said there are no problem at all. Absolutely no problem at all. So I don't know. Let's go up to this menu, go to our vehicles, let's get rid of it. So this is what the other thing I was going to talk about. How do people feel about the vehicle menu? I like the vehicle menus, but the fact there's no longer an owned vehicles section. I think that's we need an own vehicle section. I like this. This works all right. Don't get me wrong. That one there, we need to return that. Get rid of that. The menus do taking a bit. They do take a bit of getting used to. Need some air in my tracks. Tell what we'll do. Let's again. I'm gonna go to. People are saying if you've got your HDR on, go in, and this is the point. Yeah, the own vehicles menu. I think there definitely needs to be an own vehicles menu. It needs a garage tab. I personally think. I do like the menus. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Let's go down to my options. So let's set my brightness. What someone said about the brightness. What should I have the brightness on? Should I just set it to? Should we try that? We'll give it a go. Problem with vehicles when you sell them, the price you get is wrong. Is it? Oh, okay, DJ. No, I hadn't even thought about going all the way back. FS22. Going back, it wasn't FS22 the only game with owned vehicles tab. 19 didn't have it. Oh, okay. I hadn't even thought of that. Hadn't even thought about it. Is there a quick way to go to construction mode? Yeah. You don't have to go through the vehicles menu at all. Let's apply that. Did that change anything? I've taken down from 1.2 to 0.5. Nothing seems to have changed. Yeah, that's no different to 22. If you take your vehicle to the store to sell it, you'll get the price. If you sell it via the online menu, you don't get as much. That's always been the way. This is the way. I don't know if there's any difference. Any difference? Any different? I don't know. Weird glitches with corn and sunflower harvesting. Now, this is what I'm starting to say. So about harvesting. On my last video that I posted, was the last one? Potentially. When I was doing contracts. We have a look at the contracts now. I've had loads of people saying contracts. There are a lot of contracts that can't complete. Now, when I did my first stream on the Friday when the embargo lifted, I tried to do a baling contract, a bale wrapping contract, and it wouldn't work. Does that look any better? That's with the brightness turned down. I don't know. I think it's terrible. King B has just gifted a membership, which Ben Goodwin received. Thank you so much for your generosity. Harvest headers getting stuck in the ground. There's a whole load of stuff. Now, again, when 22 released, it was not without its problems. What I will say as well is there are so many things on 25 that I absolutely love. There are some fantastic features, some awesome stuff, some great things. Oh, that was the other thing we're going to do. Let's jump to, let's grab ourselves a wheel loader. Let's go big. Go big or go home, people. Let's lease that. Let's come out of there. Let's go down. Oh, someone asked about the build menu. L1 and main pad. There's your build menu. Yeah. On my PlayStation controller. L1, main paddle, takes you straight to the build modes. You don't have to go in through any other menus. That was how it was in FS22. Exactly the same. If we go to, I want wheel loader tools. I want a big old bucket. A bucket. One that does stones. Does that do stones? Looks like it does stones. Or is that lime? No, it should be stones, shouldn't it? Oh, did I just buy that and not lease it? Oh, it doesn't matter. We can sort it out. Game crashes. I haven't had a game crash now. When was it? I was doing some stuff on Hutan Pantai, and I think I mentioned it in the video. It was when I was doing the milk, about milk products and stuff like that. I had 5 game crashes in 35 minutes. And then I came on the following day, haven't had one since. I don't understand. I put HDR and it still has that whitewash over the screen. No setting can take it away. I think overall I'm loving the game. I just want people to understand they may not be the only person having these problems. The Giants are aware of a lot of these problems. People have been reporting stuff into them. I cannot guarantee what Giants are going to change. I cannot guarantee what they're going to fix. People have been saying to me, why have we had no more mods? we had mods a couple of days last week, and I think was it on Friday we had a 1 or 2 added in. It's only been a week. People are saying, like I say, there's all sorts of stuff that's happening. May I please ask, if I place a fence and need to remove part of it, how do I go about it? Just go on it and press delete. It should let you. Yeah, it does look washed out of this. I don't like it. Let's jump to this. And this is it. I don't know, my OBS is showing me to my right is looking far better than it looks here. Yeah, just go into demolition mode if you want to demolish stuff. So, again, you may have been encountering this problem. If you're trying to run the cement works, I think it's crisp, it's clean. I think the fidelity, or at least I'm finding the fidelity on PS5 is phenomenal. I think it's incredible. I've had a lot of people saying this. The base game equipment on FS25 is poor. Why? Would you rather have the game bugs fixed, or do you want mods? Right, I 100% DJ. I think game fix is more important than mods. I also think the game comes with plenty of equipment and machinery, but again, there is a lot of equipment and machinery from 22 that people say, oh, but I love this, but I love that. And I've had people saying to me, when are we getting all that stuff back? We might not get that stuff back. Giants might have decided, or working with the companies. You've got to remember as well, Giants work with these companies. And if, for example, whoever it might be, which I'm just going to pluck one out of the air, let's just say John Deere. I'm just saying John Deere, it's not, but let's say John Deere said, when FS25 comes out, we don't want this, and this in the game anymore. We want this, and this. Or a company might say, we don't want to be part of the game anymore. So they might remove themselves from the franchise. Giants can't do anything about that. They will negotiate, they will do whatever they're doing. So it might well be that the vehicles we got and get are what was intended for release. We might get some more. We might not get them all back, because there might be a whole load of reasons why we're not. Precision farming might be coming. I'm going to say might be coming. Hello, Sir Falconator. I hope you're well. Did I see someone mentioning Schultz modding's hand tools and toolbox? So what I do like as well is if you've got a worker that's working and you save the game, when you come back in, the worker just carries on. You haven't got to go back to the worker and set it off again. The worker just goes, just boom. I love the overtaking traffic. There are so many brilliant things about this game. This stream is not about having a pop at Giants. This is not about berating them. This is not about being angry or anything like that. So this is another problem. People message me saying, how are you getting the stones? I'll answer, I'm not. I've tried, like we did with the iron ore. I've tried buckets. Bucket won't work. I've tried trailers. I've tried conveyor belts. If we come and put it under here, you think, oh, well, the stones will fall into the bucket. I've tried numerous things, cannot get it to work. I've left it sitting here. If we go into our menu, we are now currently here. That is a production. That's how cement works. That is showing as a production, but you can't buy it. That one gives you the option, I've bought it already, to visit it and manage it, but that just says visit. So, again, it's a problem which I'm assuming is going to get fixed. I hope it's going to get fixed. I'm finding this bit particularly frustrating if you want to do anything like that. Same thing on Xbox, yeah. No, there's no option to buy the dredging ship. This is where the production is showing. It just says visit, but it is showing as a production. So anyway, that's an interesting one. Not angry at Giants, but tired of being gaslit by their sponsored YouTubers. How has anyone gaslit you? All of the YouTubers that put content out, we're not sponsored by Giants. We're part of the Giants Partner Program, which we sign up to. They don't pay us anything. We get access to the game and we play the game. And I think you need to at least give us as content creators the credit of being honest, of having some sort of standards and morals. I would not, and this is why we're talking about this now. I had someone message me the other day and say, it's interesting how not a single content creator mentioned any of the problems in their streams. And I messaged back directly and said, I think you find I did. I mentioned loads of things in my first stream that I came across. No one's been hiding any of this. Giants haven't paid content creators to hide any of this. I think most people have been talking about the things that are wrong. I'm really surprised. I honestly... Goggle Pop throws money at me. That's different. And I still don't do what he says. Almost no content creators mention the defects in the game. What? I don't think that's true. The hotfix thing, yeah, I'm surprised. I am surprised that I think they go very much down the route of we're going to do an update. I think sometimes a hotfix is more important. Just bang, if you've got something sorted, get a hotfix out. Show people out there in the community that we're fixing things as quickly as we can. If they're trying to fix a whole load of stuff and bring up one update, the risk is it takes too long, I think. Anyway, just my opinion. Yeah, you're right, Jay, but I don't know. You know, FS Club, exactly. He's mentioned loads of problems in streams, mainly on console. We've all been talking about it. No one's been hiding this stuff. And the thing is as well, you have to understand, even when content creators were given access, you're talking about maybe, let's say, for example, I don't know what the figure is, DJ might know, 100 people, 150, say 150 content creators got early access at various different stages. There are only so many hours those 100 creators can put into the game before release and before embargoes lift. Once the game went live, you now got millions of people playing the game. That's hundreds of millions of hours, so all of these things then start to be found. All of the things that we, as content creators, we might not have come across, but we have been talking about it. Anyway, have I shown the bale and pallet storage problem yet? I haven't, no. Yeah, leaving us with a broken game over the holidays when they take their Christmas break could be a bit of a problem, couldn't it? It's a concern. Right, so next thing I was going to show you, that, and I don't know if it's going to do it on here. It did it on Hutan Pantai. You watch, it's going to be perfect now. That's doing a cracking job. If I go into build mode, just go down to my animals, go across to my sheeps, and I'm going to pick which pen did I use before? Let's go with. Doesn't really matter. Let's go with this one, for example. I'm going to put it on my bit of land, just here. Boom. I'm not going to change the fences, but this is something that I think needs to be sorted as well, and I think they're looking at this. I'll show you what I mean. If I say yes to customizing my fences, if I decide I'm going to put a fence in, my own custom fence, and I build my own custom fence, I'm not going to go mad on this. Let's just build a custom fence. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And I come back to here like that. Do I want to put meadow in? Yes, let's put the meadow in. And we come back out. Right. Now, what I can do, someone asked about this, about removing fences. Yes, I can. If I press demolition mode, triangle, I can demolish fence sections. Because at the moment, there's no gate in there. Now, you might not want a gate. And there's no reason really to have a gate. We've just got used to having a gate. What you can't do, if I remove that fence section and remove that section, I can't now make that pen even bigger. I can't change that pen again. If I come down to my fences and pick a fence, now there's not a fence that matches up with that, I don't think. Pretty sure there's not. I just need to try and pick something that's even slightly similar. Not really. But if I pick a fence, let's just pick a fence. Doesn't matter which one, MrSealyp, just pick a fence. Let's go with this one. I can't attach it next to it. Area is restricted. It won't let me place it. I can place the pole a bit further out. So the problem is, if you do remove the fencing, you can't then add to it. You can't put a new one back in. You can't change it. This area restricted thing is another thing that's doing my head in. I'm not going to lie. Hello, Midwest Farmer. You finally catching me live? That's awesome. I know you guys in the chat, if you're all reading the chat and watching the chat, this is a big part of live streaming as well, is whilst I can't keep an eye on the chat and read everything out that people are reading, if you're all reading each other's comments, that's how the discussion happens. That's what I wanted this to be about. I wanted the stream to be about discussion, about discourse, about people sharing ideas, not about berating, not about anger, not about people being cross. That's not what I wanted. So if you're reading the chat, you might be finding solutions to things. Do sheep pens take bales? Yes, they do. I think you have to just place them down. Yeah, FS Club, I think you put a thing in the Discord about it, didn't you? And there was a response. Giants are looking at it because I think you're supposed to be able to fix this, put it back in. If I'm going to come off there and I'm going to go to up. What are we doing? Come out of there. There we go. Let's go across to our... not what I want. Oh, here we go. That's what I want, sculpting. We go to our trees, and let's pick a tree. You can't put trees inside the pens. The area is restricted. Come on, have a word. How are you supposed to make your pens look absolutely wonderful? I suppose they don't want that because they don't want the animals walking through them. But, yeah, you can't... There's a lot of this area restricted thing. That's something I hope gets sorted out. Have you noticed you can customize some build? Yeah, I've shown that on videos. I'm going to put this out there now. This are we ready, everyone? Ranty Pants mode. Please, if you are, and I'm sure FS Club and DJ and anyone else in the chat that makes content will agree, 100%. If you're going to comment or ask a question, if you're going to message a person directly and say, "Can you help me with a problem?" It helps if you have watched our content first. If you've watched content to find a problem. Now, I've had people telling me, I haven't got time to watch your content. But you want me to go and sort a problem out for you to fix it and give you the answer. Okay, most people I will do that for. Some people I will direct them to a video and say, look, I've covered this in a video. You should watch videos first to try and find the answer. And then, you know, if you're still stuck, fair enough. I've got people saying, have you done a video on this? Have you done a video on that? Yes, I have. Or you should do a video on this, and I'll message back and say I have done a video on it. You need to go and look first. In all honesty, I'm just saying that. Yeah, I know. I did it on the video before. You have to put the tree in first, but why? I mean, why is that a thing? I think personally, it should be the other way around. FS Landscaping's in the chat. Hello, hope you're well. I need to jump to... Not there, not there. I've got all this equipment and machinery set up, good to go. If you're back at the farm... I know I don't tab normally in my videos, so this is probably very alien to a lot of people. So what I was going to show you was something else. This is probably not going to do it, like I said. Would I recommend playing online with other people or solo offline? It's entirely up to you. If you like the interaction with other people and you want to play in a more sort of farm-based environment that you've got multiple people working, then multiplayer is absolutely fantastic. The few times I have done it, and I am quite an insular, quite a solo play person, then multiplayer can be a daunting thing. Whenever I've done multiplayer, I've loved it. I absolutely love it. So, you know, if you hide a worker missing a row, hire a second helper and start another row, first one misses, yeah, you can do it. You can work with the worker and the, you know, however you want to go about doing that. And I found when I then did that, if I then hired a worker to come back in afterwards, have I got my stuff turned off? Might have actually. Let's go into here. This, I'd say this is washed out. This, I don't like this at all. Not liking it. Interactive zone markers on. Let's see if it does it. I'm curious to see if it does it because it was a nightmare. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go to my goats. Didn't do it with the sheep, but it did with the goats. I'm going to pick, let's say, 6. 6 goats. Put them in. There's my goats. They seem very happy. You watch this work now, and I'm going to look like an idiot. So what I did when I was doing my videos on various different animals, I put my goats in. I saved the game. Came out. When I came back, they'd gone. J Lion, so I harvested my rice and ploughed my field the first time just now. It shows it having potatoes. What? Honestly, this is opening up a whole load of stuff I wasn't expecting. Thank you very much, J Lions. You start. That's very kind of you. Neil Beresford, hello. Hope you're all right. Garage and lease screens for my equipment. DJ was in the chat. He's jumping in and out. It looks more realistic and less plasticky. I think so. Yeah. If you do multiplayer on console with someone on PC, does that make console 60 FPS? No. I don't think so. That's interesting. FS Club. All my streams are multiplayer now. Wouldn't go back to single player. Console looks washed out to me, kind of like FS19 with Seasons. It was dark on consoles, but fine on PC. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Why does corn look like wheat when harvesting? I don't know. Something I did notice the other day, though, when I was doing my herbicide contract. Oh, let me just do this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save the game. I'm going to quit, come back out. Come on. Then we go straight back in. Oh, if this doesn't work, I'm going to look like such a Charlie, aren't I? Smash that like button, people, if you're on here. The FPS, it says it's at 30. Giants have confirmed it's set at 30. I'm not, I don't know. I'm finding it all right, I'm not going to lie. I had people saying contracts weren't completing. So they don't have any problems of contracts not completing. When I played it before I had the 1.2.1 update, that was true. Since then, when I did the video the other day, they were absolutely fine. So I don't know. Let's go and check now. When I did this before and came back in, the goats had all disappeared. And I was not happy. If you buy a debris crusher, it produces free stones. Where's our Debbie crusher? Takes goods, transforms them into different products. Which one? Which debris crusher? Does it matter? We can try this one, can't we? I can put it in a field. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to save it like this. Let's put that down. Looks like it is. Yep. So if that thing's not working, debris crusher. Let's come back. Oh, they are there. Oh, that's so annoying. On Hutan Pantai, the goats all disappeared. I came back into my save, they're all gone. They were showing us in there, but they weren't showing. Forget it. What is... My PS5 is sitting at 60 FPS. I don't understand. Because it's showing mine is set at 2160 at 60 FPS. Giants are saying it's locked at 30. They have stitched me up like an absolute kipper. Blooming Gertz. That's just typical. I have to go back in and change everything, aren't I, on my maps now. Let's go and check on this debris crusher. So is this acting like the iron ore works? This does make... Okay, let's go back into the menu. Takes goods and transforms them into different products. Now I'm going to go back to my menu here, just to make sure I haven't lost my mind. My interactive zone markers are on. I've got nothing here showing as this is a managed production. So this is basically just like the iron ore now. Yeah, even the goats are laughing. It's typical, isn't it? Yeah, console is saying 30 FPS. Yeah, yeah. So this isn't a production now. Let's go into our menu here. So that is showing as a factory. If I click on it, I can visit or sell. So it's acting like this is. It's just producing stones. So the debris crusher, or at least that debris crusher, is not allowing me to bring stones and turn them into lime. What did I just do there? Went on the wrong one. That is just producing stones. We've got stones coming out. Debris crusher just produces stones. Someone asked me the other day, how am I going to get stones if the dredger isn't working? There you go. Answering these questions. Right. Does OBS do frame interpolation? Because I'm watching this at 60. Yeah, someone said to me the other day it was playing at 1440, 60 FPS. Potentially. I'm going to go and grab the... let's go grab this. If I can't pick up the stones from that one, then we've got a real problem. I'm going to harvest something. I'm going to do a couple of contracts as well for the different people that have said that contracts won't complete. I had someone also message me, and I showed it in the video the other day, to say that if you do like the herbicide contracts or anything where you can leave stuff behind, herbicide, fertilizer, stuff like that, it doesn't pay you for what you left in the tank. When I did the video the other day, it did. So again, I don't know if that got altered, changed in the video, but we can check it. That's the whole point of this stream. We'll go in, we'll have a look. So goats, cross that off my list. No equipment section, talked about that. Oh, the combined distribution thing. Cloud shadows, we've talked about that. Ground state, stuttery. Is this going to be too wide to fit in that gap? Oh, you absolute melt. Oh, you just can't make this up, can you? Look at that. Look at that ground deformation. Look at it. It's a thing of absolute gorgeousness. Yes, I know, the bucket's too big. That's what I just said. Right. Let's go back to here. It's typical, isn't it? Let's return... No, let's reset that. Let's return that. Actually, I'm going to sell that. Come on, click on it. Let's sell that. Let's go smaller. So we want our wheel loader buckets. We want to go... I'll just go for a standard bucket. No reason the Pro should be locked at 30. I know, and that's what I say when Kermit messaged me back, and yeah, the conversation was that it's locked at 30. I personally think they should have the option, if you are going to go onto PS5 Pro, to run it at 30 or 60 and see which one works better. If you start having problems on 60, you can drop it down to 30, but if you don't, let it run at 60. I personally, that's my own opinion. I'm going to drive all the way back over now. Actually, while we're in here, let's go into this menu. Let's go to our contractual obligations. Let's pick... is there one for corn? No. Cotton? No. I found the carrot harvesting was an absolute nightmare. Well, because it's all carrots and stuff, unfortunately. Ploughing, rock removal. Please give me one for... Oh, I haven't. We're at the wrong time of year. I might skip ahead. I wanted one for herbicide and stuff like that. Haven't even got one for fertilising, have we? Someone did say the cotton harvest wouldn't complete the other day. Is it worth trying the cotton harvest? How big's the field? We can set a worker off, can't we? Let's borrow items. Thank you, Stephen Rossman, for becoming a Sealyp Plus member. Awesome. People were talking about multiplayer earlier on. I probably should have mentioned it, shouldn't I? I should have said it while I'm on there. Seeing as I'm a G-Portal partner, if you are thinking of multiplayer and playing on multiplayer on a multiplayer server, G-Portal is the way to go. There's a 10% discount link in the description for my video. You can go over there. Quick and easy to set up. Great customer support. The guys on my Discord set them up and run them. We've got 2 or 3 running at the moment on Discord. Multiplayer servers. If you're part of our Discord community, and again, you can join our Discord. If you become a Sealyp Plus member and link up to the Discord as well, there is a members only chat in there. I'm going to do a members only live stream actually coming up soon. A Q&A session. 2 servers going at the moment on our Discord. So G-Portal is the way to go, ladies and gents, especially as we've been talking about multiplayer anyway. So 10% discount. It's pretty good. What did I start saying? I got sidetracked as I do. Did I borrow the equipment? I did. Let's get this out of the way. We'll take that over and see if it will complete the contract. Yeah, someone messaged me the other day saying cotton contracts won't complete. Again, it's difficult when you're a creator or when people are messaging you. Some people, and we all do it, can make quite sweeping statements and say cotton contracts won't complete, and they might have only done one. Now, it might be that particular field. I was hoping for a bale wrapping one as well, because field 45 wouldn't originally. You need the unload bale early mod for cotton. Not on console. We'll get there. We'll get there. Excuse me. Dear me. Horse helper mod. Yeah, we definitely need that. After my video the other day on horses. Good grief. That was hours and hours and hours. It's a difficult one as well, because we had this conversation when we were at the FS25 preview event in Wisconsin, and I was kind of a console guy there, you know, and a lot of guys were asking me, how do you do what you do on console? And I should do a video showing how I do what I do on console. Doing that horses video, the horses and pigs, and seeing whether it was the best time to sell them, even if it took 3 minutes, let's say 3 minutes to exercise the horses, I don't know if it's 3 or 5 per horse, it wasn't that long. 2 horses was 6 minutes each time I went from month to month, and we went 3 years in. That was 36 months at 6 minutes without all the other changing, plus setting it all up in the first place. It took a while. Let's just say it took a... Jababo, hello my friend. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you, Jababo. I've mentioned this in a couple of videos. I had one of those awesome moments, and I said to Jababo at the time, I'd never been to a bar. We have bars in the UK where you can do it, but I've never done it. You see it on TV all the time, where you go to a bar and you sit on a bar stool at the bar and you order a drink and they put the placemat down and they make you drink. I've never experienced that. And Jababo was saying it'd be cool when he first saw me making videos to sit down and have a drink with someone like me and just talk and tell stories. We went out to a bar that night and we did that. We sat at the bar, we ordered drinks, it was just awesome. John Freeman, thank you very much for your generosity. First super on a live stream, you're awesome, thank you very much. Yeah, it was great. He's such a lovely bloke as well. And everyone I met on that event were just brilliant. It was awesome. We got to meet the squad, Grant Hilbert, the male model. Yep. I'll get the stones out of here. It's saying I'm getting the stones out of here. Now, will it continue to fill the bucket, or will it only put them on the floor? Because on the iron ore version, sometimes it would, sometimes it wouldn't. It would go through and onto the floor. Is that bucket filling up? I don't think it is. Oh, we can leave that there. Look at the stones on that one. He's got some stones, that geezer. Anyway, right. He's got some stones. Right, let's go over to the... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I've gone all over the place. Ben Harris, thank you very much for your donation. Awesomeness. It's very kind of you. I appreciate it massively. I've got my helper with me again today. Oh, I just walked into a tree. David McAuliffe has become a Sealyp Plus member. Thank you for joining the programme. You can join all the rest of the people hiding in the basement. I don't have a basement in the man cave, probably should have. But thank you for joining us. There's plenty of stones in the field, yep, you can go and collect those. You don't have to... Peanuts would be a nice crop for an Asian map. Probably would be, yeah. Let's go to there. Let's go down to there and take the 6 out. Go into our build mode. Go to demolish. Demolition. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that running. So, what we're going to do now... What field is this saying I've got to do it on? I can't remember. Top right, field 30. Let's go to our mappage. Do I want to cross at the crossing? It takes quite a while. Oh, we'll go to the crossing. Why not? We can set a worker off on this, that's not a problem. I need to carry on down my list. We talk about vehicles not complete. We're going to look at contracts completing. We looked at the orbs on Hutan Pantai. Goats disappearing. They didn't disappear. No, I'm going to go back to Hutan Pantai and try that. 381 likes. Come on, people, smash that like button. Let me just double check something. How many concurrent viewers and views have we got so far? It says views 4,300. What the? 943 concurrent viewers, but only 300 likes. People. Come, you know how the game's played. You know what we do here. Smash that like button, as Sealy EG used to say. Come on, my dudes. Have I noticed that vehicles get worn down faster? I hadn't done, actually. Bale and pallet storage issue, someone mentioned that a little while ago. We can test it. I'll stick, you know what we'll do? I'm doing about 15 things at the same time here. Let's go to our sheds. Is it under silos, isn't it? Let's go BPU. Where is it? Bale and pallet storage. Do I own this field? I did buy this field, didn't I? It'd be quicker to bring stuff here. Could probably do with flat. Oh, you know what? Let's just put it in as it is. We can worry about the rest of it in a minute. If we go down to our soften, let's soften the blow. See, look, restricted area. I mean, we had that before, kind of. Why is that not letting me? Are you serious? There we go. I just have to come a bit further away from it. We can soften it a bit. Let's go a bit harsher on that. I'll smooth it out a bit. And we'll bring some bales and pallets down and we'll have a go. Why not? That cotton baler seems to work fine. I don't know. We're about to find out, aren't we? We'll take it, Phil, we'll get it going. We got automatic drop on. Oh, we got to call the ferry. While the ferry's coming, we can get a couple of pallets and we can get some bales. Is the ferry coming? Did the barrier close? It did the other side. That should be on its way. Let's go into this mode. I'll go right down to the bottom to consumables. I have to say, I do like this menu. I like the way the menu's done with our equipment and machinery all together with consumables at the end of each category. I like that, but we do still need to have more stuff. Driver 53 gaming. I didn't even notice. We've got everyone dropping in today. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. It's smoking as well. I didn't even see that. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, Smoke 82. Hello. Awesome stuff. Keep smashing that like button. No, we had this the other day, didn't we? If you haven't smashed that like button yet, smash that like button. If you smash it again, it dislikes. We don't want that, do we? Do I find traffic is bad about pulling out in front of you? Yes. I do like the fact that traffic overtakes. I think that's cool. It does tend to do it a lot in front of other traffic when it's oncoming, which can be a bit of a nightmare. Go to the tyre swing and look at the yard light. The bottom conduit missing at certain angles, maybe. I mean, to be fair, that's a tiny. It's a tiny. I mean, I say it's a tiny problem. It's still a problem. We'll just grab a couple of bales. It doesn't have to be a load. And then we'll grab some pallets. We'll grab. I don't know, let's grab one of them. And then we'll grab an IBC. I can't remember, does it take big bags? There's so much I haven't tested yet. I mean, like I say, there's a lot of guys that have been putting so much stuff in. Iceberg 00, member for 1 month, Cinepeak Plus. A trick worth the bale and pallet storage is park a vehicle in the pickup so it spawns far enough away to avoid the glitch. I smashed my phone screen. Oops, sorry about that. Any word from Alien Jim? I personally haven't heard of him. Adrian Binstead, hello mate. Hope you're well. Give Chance a chance to catch up. Yeah, I mean, potentially. We'll grab an IBC as well. Just one. Oh, I missed the CSZ pack. I missed my big bag handler. Ferry's here. Let's get this on. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. Oh, will that even go on, the ferry? Well, hang on. Hang on. Come on, please. Oh, no. You're joking. You're joking. Oh, okay, we did it. We're on. We're on. It's probably a bit too heavy for the ferry. Oh, we have to wait. What happens if I set the work off now? Oh, will it go? Let's see. Nice! I didn't even know that was a thing. That's the first time that's happened. While the ship's crossing, the ferry won't go. Nice! Saskatchewan, thank you for joining us. Traffic stopping for red light. This, like I say, and I've said this many times, if you're just joining me on the stream, this stream is not about just berating giants. This is not about having a go at giants. This is not about, you know, this is about sharing ideas, trying to solve problems together, talking about things, that information we've received from different content creators, from giants themselves, and asking ourselves, you know, have people reported things? They have. Are things going to be changed? Hopefully. Scully 175. I don't know what that is. What is that icon? But thank you so much. That's absolutely awesome. Love your presentation style, Mr. P. I learned how to play this game in 2019 watching your videos. As you know, it's a steep learning curve. It is 100% a steep learning curve. Thank you very much, Scully. That's very kind of you. Yeah, CS said. Oh dear. Whoa, baby 18. Hi, Mr. P. Been loving all your videos putting out. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't put out as many. I haven't put out as many guide videos as I thought I would or was going to, because other people have done all of them, haven't they, Farmer Cop? Just honestly, I think between him and DJ, I mean DJ said he'd done 70 plus videos or something. I can't keep up with that, especially on console. It's taken me hours and hours to prep anything. I just can't get there. Don't know. Anyway. Honestly, yeah, I mean, Feldin's right, and all the people that are talking, there is so much to this game. There are so many phenomenal features, so many cool things, so many things you can do. You know, this is not just about it all being bad. I've been talking about the good. I've been talking about the cool stuff, the things I'm enjoying. We've talked about a whole load of stuff. Please get off there. There we go. We made it out. Is this the way to go? I don't know. Yeah, we're kind of going the right way. All the content creators established got the jump on the rest when they got it early. Yeah, I mean, that's the point. That's the point of the partner program. The further up the partner program you are, the earlier the access, may possibly more access you gain. That's the thank you from Giants for being on the partner program. You know, forage harvesters had a little bit of a go. Yeah. So what I did find, like I said, when I was doing stuff the other day, was when I was herbiciding. When you've already got a crop in the ground, it's always hard to tell with herbicide and fertiliser where you've been already. But what I found and what I noticed, and again, this is an insane feature, an insane detail, was that, you know, go this way, that when I drove through the crop and I was spraying herbicide, it was bending the crop. So along the certain lines of the sprayer, it was bending the crop, and the crop remained bent. Over a period of time, it gradually sprang back up, but because the crop remained bent, as you were driving and you made your turn, you could see the lines where you'd been because the crop was still bent. As you then made your pass back down, it was straightening itself back up. That's insane. I don't, honestly, I don't ever remember that being a thing before. It was brilliant. Excuse me. Tactical Farmer, what's going on with John? Someone mentioned something. John, where are we? Amanda Mills, thank you for joining us from Tennessee. Awesome. I'm just going to stick this on the field and hire a worker and let it just do its thing. The problem is, of course, I'm going to have to go and collect all this, aren't I? Where's it going to go to? I don't know. Scorpion Taz, milk prices you mentioned being raw being 9k and bottle being 6k. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. I had that on. I pinned a comment on that. Thank you for the donation. It's very kind of you. Yeah, when I did that video and I was saying about the milk prices, and I said that you got far more money for the milk before it was bottled, the thing that my brain hadn't gone click was that when you bottle the milk, it was a 1-to-2 ratio, so you were doubling the amount of milk you originally started with. So whilst the amount you got for bottled milk was less, because it was doubled, it was a way better deal. It was way better, and I missed it. And again, I'm going to say this out loud, and I'm going to slight rant. What you have to understand is, and again, people say, but it's your job, it's what you should be doing. It's very easy to make a mistake, and I've said that on mod reviews. If I do a mod review for 30 mods, and I miss something, or I make a mistake, or I say the wrong word, you get absolutely hammered in the comments. People clobber you for making a tiny mistake. What they don't say is, that was awesome, you did 39 mods and got everything correct, but you made a tiny... It's just the mistake that gets picked up on. I missed it, I made a mistake, yeah. The same as when I did the thing about the rice, and I said about the rice sapling pallets being worth £6,000 or something, or £6,000 for 1,000 litres, but each rice sapling pallet is not worth 1,000 litres. My brain saw pallet, said 1,000, and it wasn't. So these mistakes happen. It's one of those things. Jay Taylor, great stuff as always, sir. Really like the new story on your Let's Play. Thank you very much, and thank you for your generosity. That's incredibly kind of you. You are an absolute star. I think they lacked again with animals like beef stock, Still basic cows. You just gave goats, ducks and baby animals. We'll get modded stuff, of course we will. Absolutely. People said I don't know why they still haven't put butchery in the game, because they'll never get away with it. Organisations like PETA will absolutely clobber them. It won't happen. It will not happen. I mean, like I say, people do make mistakes. It's one of those things. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Right, so what we're going to do now is let's pick a vehicle. I'm going to go something faster. Oh, I've got one there already, haven't I? Let's jump to... Oh, this I forgot about this. This is still ploughing this field. It's getting there. I'll leave it to do its thing. Here we go. I've got normal forks on that. Let's grab some pallet forks. And I'll move that stuff into the bale and pallet storage. I haven't done any bale and pallet storage yet stuff. I know people are talking about a glitch and a problem. Let's have a look. While we're on here, let's check it all out, shall we? Telehandler tools. Pallet forks. Lease those. Thank you very much. Bees are slow. I think bees can be slow anyway. It's always a difficult one, isn't it? The more bees you get, the faster they produce. That's always been a thing, you know. I'll do the pallet stuff first. We'll put a couple in. Yeah, Giants, I think, did have a run-in with PETA. Not a run-in, I think they were contacted a while back, I think. But bizarrely, I think it was more to do with the fact they weren't... I think... It's weird, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to go into details. The dairy didn't take buffalo milk. Really? Let's double check our prices. Let's go to... Not there. Where am I going? Am I on the right menu? There we go. Prices. Buffalo milk. The only place it takes it here is dairy. But it wouldn't take it. That's weird. It should do. No beeping, no train coming. We should... It said it did, but it wouldn't accept it. Wow, okay. Even the mistakes in my content is excellent. That's very kind of you to say so. Take care, Fezzik. Look after yourself. If you've got a meeting, you've got a meeting, my friend. Ah. So I'm assuming... Is it to do with the fact that when you try and take stuff out of here, does it put it back into the menu to put it back in again? Is that what the problem is? Right. Is that what people are talking about? Let me know in the chat if that's what it is. So someone messaged me the other day, and again, I got a message saying the bale and pallet storage doesn't work. You can't take stuff out of it. But there was no more detail than that. So I had no idea. And I have got a list as long as my arm. I don't know why I'm pointing. I know what my arm is. I know you probably know what an arm is as well. Of things that people want me to go and test. So it's difficult. You should put out more how-to videos. You like the way I've explained things better. That's very kind of you to say. It's a difficult one, isn't it? You know, I'm not having a pop at... When I said that, I'm not having a pop at Cop, and I said that in one of my videos the other day, and someone said I'd been rude or something. No, I'm very good friends with Farmer Cop. We rib each other all the time, and the same with DJ. And there's a lot of banter that goes backwards and forwards. I know in the world we live in, banter's not a good thing. You can't do the banter thing anymore. But you know, there's a bit of banter. Actually, I'm just thinking, can I get? Oh, I probably can't. We can try it. Can I get the forks right the way through there? I don't think I'll be able to get that bag on there. We can try. Right, so it's about putting something in the spawn point to stop the stuff respawn. I wonder why they've done it like that. That's odd. Will I get that in there? Skills to pay the bills, people. Come on. Don't fall off there. Do not fall off there. Come on, I'm just bragging to everyone how cool I am. That's going to fall off. I mean, until it falls off, that's mad skills, bruv. Isn't that what the youth say? Oh, come on. Why is it all these things go wrong? Shouting off my mouth. Showing off. Showing off because his friends are in the chat. Alright, skills. It was skills until that point. Whatever. Mad something. It was mad something. Just mad. Just absolutely bonkers. Train's already gone past. I know I'm breaking the law. Mad skills, yeah. Alright, whatever. Good grief. Mike Osmond, Falcon, thank you very much. Aussie country boy here, loved FS1922. Biggest peeve being pallet physics. Me trying to precisely load trailer, pallets glitch, bump, fly off. Has FS25 improved? I think it has. Thank you very much for your generosity, by the way. That's awesome. Thank you. I could have taken the bag first, but I didn't. Doesn't matter. We'll get there, even if I end up throwing it in. I don't know. I mean, when I was doing the log contract the other day, when I had to deliver logs to the sawmill, they were all over the place. They were rolling. It was absolute carnage. There we go. Look at that. I don't think I need to bring the bales, do I? Do I need to bring the bales? Do you know why different colours on the big map for the crop types aren't showing up on my screen, even though I have them highlighted in the growth menu? I have no idea. Growing trees disappear. Why is the big bag handler not base game? Because it's a mod. It was made by a modder. So it's not. So I assume then what happens is when we try and take something out, like that for example, it will come out but put it back into the point that puts it back in again. That's what's wrong. Okay, so let's try. Yep. So it's not bringing it far enough out. So what people are saying is, see, this is solving problems. Leaves in the row. I mean, the details are just wow. I mean, incredible. So if I put it here, will it work? Well, we can try. Is that the right position? We can certainly try. Let's give it a go. No. Where do I need to put the vehicle? Pallet. No, it just bumped it under the vehicle. Where am I supposed to put this to stop that happening? Block the spawn point. I'm trying to. I was just parked over it. Try again. It just keeps doing it. Put it closer in spawn point. See, this is how we do it. Oh come on! It's either spawned in front or behind. Make your mind up. This is just absolutely ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Oh, forget it. That's what's wrong with it. It's not working because of that. Only game you've ever played that's full of flaws? Really? I've played tons of games that have come out and released that have been full of flaws. There seems to be more and more as well. The vehicle's too small. That's fair enough. Ludicrous the rapper. Vehicle needs to be longer. Well, that's just typical, isn't it? It shouldn't be about how long it is. Anyway, right. So what are we checking on? I'm going to skip ahead time, I think. I'm not going to bother doing the bales now. But to complete that contract, we're going to have to deliver some of these things. Where do we have to deliver it to? Let's go up to here. No. And then we go to there. Active. Where are we taking it to? Specified selling point. Oh, the spinnery. Okay, fair enough. 588 likes. Come on, people. Smash that like button. Have you encountered the AI plough glitch? Nope, nothing yet. That's right, don't worry. We know what the problem is. That's what's causing it. That I'm saying that will get fixed. Logging just feels like something weird about it in general. I found using a log crane seemed to work a lot better. We'll skip ahead time. I'll take on a contract for herbicide or something. I want to get a bale wrapping contract because I want to try, hopefully the one on field 45 comes up, so I want to do that. I'll have to call the ferry again. Call the ferryman. Right, I'm sure I said that last time. That's always, yeah, I mean, like, this is it, the detail, look, of the leaves in the road. I mean, it's stuff like that. And that's why it's that kind of, is it oxymoron? It's that oxymoron, juxtaposition, whatever. One of them. Hello, Tom, you alright? How's Nico? Everything good? I hope everything's good. Thank you, Keely21. 5th super on a live stream. Awesome. Thank you very much. That's very cool. The game seems to be jumpy when ploughing. I've noticed the game... Again, it could be the 30 FPS thing. I've noticed how it is when you're doing any kind of work on a field that changes the field state. If you're ploughing, if you're cultivating, anything like that, it seems to be glitchy behind it. It doesn't smoothly render the new stuff in. So if you're cultivating, it's worse if you pull the camera out away. If you're in close, you doesn't really notice. But the closer in you are, the worse it is. I found it when I was spraying the other day. I'll tell you what I will do. Let's grab... Yeah, I mean, the bad stuff, we'll just have to... Again, I know people are saying we shouldn't have to have a game that comes out broken. And in a perfect world, yeah, it would be brilliant if it didn't. Unfortunately, that it is. It's, you know, it is what it is. You know... Can't do a lot about that. It would be perfect if it wasn't, but I think we're all very quick to want everything fixed immediately. I don't know why I picked 4, but we'll go with that. I'm going to jump over and do that in a minute as well. 32 million buckaroos. If you've got the government subsidy signs by Realismus Modding, they are in the mod hub. Does make life just a little bit easier. This is actually going to take a while, isn't it? But we'll get there. Thank you. While that's crossing. Do I play with a joystick? I'm just playing PlayStation controller. On Xbox now, the farm stick is now available on Xbox. So if you play on Xbox, you can get the farm stick. I was watching Farm Sim Guy's video the other day on the Sim... Oh, what was it called? I wrote it down. The Sim Dashboard. The Sim Dashboard is out for FS25 now, but only for PC. But you can do it on phones as well. That's awesome. And Farm Sim Guy's done a video on that, and he's done his own panel as well that works with it. If you haven't checked out the video, check it out, because it's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, because it showed on there that the Sim Dashboard system works for consoles as well, but only on certain games. And FS25 was still only showing as PC. The farm stick not till January. Oh, okay. I know it's coming. I also know Thrustmaster have been working on the PS5 version of it. Although it's not ready yet, they have been working on it. That I do know. So, will we get a PS5 version of the farm stick? Maybe. I will say maybe, because I don't know if the problems they're encountering are software, hardware, or Sony related. I don't know. Let's double check that contract. It's interesting, I didn't even notice that. It's those little things you don't always pick up on the details. Let's go to our new. Where was that tedding contract? Is it still there? Oh, is it gone? Oh, it's gone. They were just saying in the chat the tedding contract was 352, but if you borrowed equipment it was 519, so you actually lost money on the contract. I'll tell you what, if Okie dokie. You can't tell me that has not done a single bail yet. Oh. So if we get to the... So this could be a problem then. If you can't unload a partial bail... Yeah, hasn't unloaded a bail yet at all. How do you complete the contract? Hasn't done a single bail. What the hell? Oh dear. I don't know. Just keeping on the chat. I still can't believe all these people are in here. It's awesome. I always love it when I'm streaming. So many people join. It's fantastic. All these content creators and people that jump in. People I've met, people I haven't met, people I'm going to meet again, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to Llama massively. I don't know if Farm Sim Snowy's still in, where he's jumped out or not. I hope, yeah, I assume he's going to Llama. I hope so. It was cool meeting him and his wife. Lovely, lovely. Like I say, I think everyone I've met has been lovely. Everyone. It's only a problem with the John Deere harvester. Okay. You can unload normally a partial bow over a certain percentage. So I'm hoping... Have I noticed the bales degrade over time? I hadn't done. Thank you for that. Third super on the live stream. That's very, very cool. If you are on here and you haven't smashed that like button yet, smash that like button, people. Shocking how many FS streamers are in Giant's pockets. What? How? What? Who's in Giant's pocket? I'm doing a video about the problems in the game. If I was in Giant's pockets, I wouldn't be allowed to, and I wouldn't be doing a video like this. I don't understand. That makes no sense. That's crazy. 656 on the likes. Come on. Keep smashing. I'm going to have a look, because I guarantee the views are up there. Concurrent viewers, 931. Total views so far, 5,679. And we're on 668 likes. Come on. We can do better. As a group, we can do better. Am I on console? What? Really? Yes, I'm on console. I've always been on console. I'm a console YouTuber. That's me. I'm on PS5 Pro now. Yeah, I'm getting paid a fortune by Giants to make this video. Giants said, we'll sponsor a video for you to make us look bad. And I said right at the start, I'm not doing this video to make Giants look bad. I'm not doing this video for people to have a go at Giants. I'm not doing this video for people to be angry at Giants. I think overall, I love the game far more than I'm annoyed with it. There are problems, there are glitches, there are issues. The stream is about helping people understand what they are, sharing them all, talking about how to fix them, and letting people understand they're not alone, that they're not the only person having this problem. It's not something they've necessarily done, it's not necessarily a setting they've set. I'm going to have to go in and now check all my settings again, because I cannot play it like this. It's for me, it's just, I just think it's, I don't know. How are we still feeling about the stream? Does it look alright on the stream? What I'm going to do, I'm going to make my next video on this setting, and let me know what people think. Oh, Goggle Pop, sorry. You're a legend. Thank you very much. I want everyone to hear this definitively. MrSealyp is not in Giant's pocket, it's in my pocket. Ah, dearie me. I am. Goggle Pop owns me. Oh dear. You say it looks fine? That's alright. Homestead Gaming, member for a month. My gripe is that there were core features broken at release, while they simultaneously touted new pointless features like NPCs and awful tornadoes. I don't... They're not pointless, they're just features. And I think, like I said before, there were things that, upon release, they didn't necessarily know were a problem. I guess, you know, there may have been things they knew might need a tweak, but once it gets in the hands of millions of people and these flaws start coming out, that's when game companies go, right, we need an update. I mean, the tornado thing, yeah, all right, maybe. I think a lot of people think it's a pointless thing to have. It adds a little something. If they had taken that out or not bothered with it, could they have improved in something else? Probably. Would the game still have released with problems and glitches? Probably. It's always a difficult one, isn't it? It's a very difficult one. All it takes is a tenner from time to time, guys. He can be in your pocket too. Gogglepop, don't tell people that. If MrSealyp finds out, I think as far as she's concerned, she owns me. NPCs need to be turned off. I don't need an old man standing next to the house in all weathers just looking at me. It can be a bit creepy. Right. So an off automatic drop, unload unfinished bale. So I've gone through all of this, and it turns out again, right, this is what I'm talking about. The message I had originally received was cotton bale contracts don't work on FS25. So right, I'm going to have to check that. So I start doing this contract, and then people start saying, oh, it's just the John Deere cotton baler. So I've gone to all of this trouble. I say all this trouble, it's just been running. And it might turn out that actually it's going to work fine. I will speed up time. I'm going to show you what I was talking about, the field thing. Again, it could. Yeah, I'm unloading it now. You can. What was I going to say? Oh, it's gone. Oh, the FPS thing. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Will I be doing a series with my wife? I would love to say yes. The problem we had, when I said this before, was that when we did the videos together, and I had a great time doing the videos with MrSealyp, and she loved it as well. It's brilliant, brilliant fun. It was during a period when she wasn't particularly busy at work. So on the days when she worked from home, once that she had had all of her work done, we would sit and play for an hour, or she'd play during her lunch break and stuff like that. And then work ramped up and ramped up and ramped up and ramped up. And most days now she works through her lunch break. And that's on the days as well when she goes into London or she's travelling, which she travels a lot for work. So unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of time. It's difficult to not to worry about negative comments. I need to go to... Where am I going? Oh, I looked to know it was the spinnery. We're going all over there, so I need to be on the next road over. Don't really want to go across that field, but anyway. Thank you for joining us. Anyone that's just joined us, thank you for joining us. If you're still with us, thank you for still being with us. If you're not a SealyP Plus member, you fancy a channel membership, comes with a discount for merch. I'm going to be possibly... Oh, was I going to do it this week? Maybe this week, maybe at the weekend. Do my first members-only sort of stream Q&A session. I think stream might be the easiest thing to do, because I can set it up like this, and people can just jump on the stream, and they can. It'll be a Q&A. You can just ask me questions. We can talk about stuff, whatever. Just a chat type thing. Not necessarily playing the game, but just a one-to-one interaction where we can chat. There's the Discord. If you join the Discord, there's a members-only Discord on there. What else have we got? There's obviously channel icons and stuff like that. So if you fancy becoming a channel member, they're available. I've only got one tier. There's also obviously channel merch. If you're interested in picking up some merch, obviously you can see I'm wearing my woolly hat. We've got mugs and clothing and all sorts of cool stuff. If you fancy picking up some channel merch, that would be awesome too. Where are we going to go? Over here. So, unload bales. Have you had wrecks on the road with nothing around, like something's in the road? I haven't, no. contract finished, and I got paid for what was left of the bale. So I've done a cotton contract, so it's not all cotton contracts. From what I'm gathering, it could just be the John Deere cotton baler. That was a waste of time doing that, but that's fine. My trees disappeared when they grew to state 2 after saving and reloading on PC. Oh, that's not good. Rusty IT Nerd, thank you for becoming a channel member. SealyP Plus. Just like before, but a little bit more. That's my catchphrase. I'm sticking with it. I know people don't like it. So, we need to complete the contract, don't we? Completed. Whoa, 3,850. Woohoo! Let's complete. Let's go back to our active. They're all root crops. I don't want to do root croppage. Let's go to what I was going to show was have a look on our stones. Yeah, stones are still hooning away on this. The debris crusher, that's very cool. Ronnie Capel, thank you very much. Very generous, thank you. I shall hit the like on that. I've been hitting the like enough. Scorpion Taz, thank you for becoming channel member. That's very cool. Awesome. Glad to have you on board. Join the lunatics in the asylum. We're all here. Chris Richmond, member for a month already. SealyP Plus, thank you for being a member for a month. You are a legend. If contract is not fulfilled, you still have to go to the contract menu and acknowledge the contract. Yeah, you do. Yeah, if it hasn't fulfilled for whatever reason, you still have to cancel. Like, say it's complete, it's not complete. You have to be careful as well if there's crops missing and stuff like that. Anyway, where were we going to next? We were going to. Oh right, so that's our ploughing worker. No field found, and he seems to have stopped. If I can, he or she, should I say, could be either. I found mostly, I haven't had a problem with the workers at all. I found them to be very good. Let's see if it'll go from here. Come on. You can do it. Where are you going? Okay. Gonna leave that. Right. 8 AM here. What time is it there? It is... I need to have a double check actually. What time is it here? It is 10 to 2. 10 to 2 already? Good grief. Where's the last 2 hours gone? 1 hour 52 minutes we've been streaming for. Blimey. Another channel says is using the rice field creation to flatten fields, place them and delete the pump, and voila, completely flat field ready to paint or plough. You can do. Yeah, absolutely. I know a lot of people have been saying, I showed it, or I talked about it in one of the videos, you can make yourself a little rice paddy and you fill it with water and you can get water from it. So you can collect water. You don't have to... You don't have to have a water place, you know those water places. I'm going to go in the Deutz. Let's go in the lovely Deutz. Why am I not showing myself? There we go. I don't know how I feel about this. It still looks a little bit. It could be the time of year. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Heavy Metal Gaming. Guten Morgen. How are you? Hope you're well. Have I had an issue with rice planters? No, I haven't. I don't know what's going on here today, but I've had big old Chinook helicopters flying over. Don't know if you can pick that up. That's proper big old units, that is. 7 hours difference, yeah. It's a difficult one knowing when to stream. Often if I stream in the evenings, which I haven't done, I think I've done one late one, I can catch a lot of American people, but then a lot of the UK people, it's evening time, they're having dinner and that kind of stuff, or later. No. Possibly a broken leg from the dogs knocking down the stairs. Seriously? Oh, blimey. They could be FIB. They could be FIB helicopters. The Farming Investigation Bureau. Come on, if you haven't watched my Let's Play yet, watch those episodes. Part of the Farming Simulator Department for Agriculture's Investigation Department. That's me. Yeah, it's giants making sure they get their money's worth out of me. 737 lights, keep them coming. Soy sauce, that'd be a cool one. Road salt, I'm not sure the... could be the helicopters from Frontier, checking on me. Gogglepop's still going with the theory that my new Let's Play is like the Truman Show. That I believe I'm doing these things, but I'm not actually. Have you found the issue if you sell a fully built constructible that was already on the map yet? I haven't. I should stream at 3 AM my time. That, yeah, I'm sure that'd be great for everyone. But again, that won't catch the UK people, will it? You're in New Mexico, but always like this harvesting king. I'm in New Mexico, up early for work, so I'm good with your lives. So thank you very much. Buy plot 16. Where's plot 16? Let's go to our map. Let's go to our mapadoodle. We want that farmland. Where's plot 16? There. Why do I need to buy plot 16? What does that... What does that get me? Oh, I've just bought Heavy Metal Gaming. What are you doing to me? I've got to sell that now. Why won't that... What happened there? What placeable objects? Okay, whatever. 17, buy. What's on 17 then? What's the problem? FS25 is crashing a lot on console. Yes, we kind of talked about it before. Right, so we want to go to... Let's jump to here. I will get onto this other bit in a minute. I will get there. Let's go... No. Then we just go to... Where am I going? What did I buy on field 17? Where is field 17? I've completely lost myself now. Oh, let's go into field 17. So it's one of these on here, is it? Oh, is this the... Oh, I had this the other day. When I was doing the mod review and I placed the shed down for the mod review, when I came to clear the area, it did that thing. It was giving me that warning, not allowing you to place anything down it, which is really annoying. So, yeah, let's go into here. This one. Demolish building. We come off there. Go up to there and pick, for example, a shed. What problem am I supposed to be encountering? It's saying it will let me place it. I had the other day saying it was a restricted zone. It wouldn't let me do it. You should be crashing on console as deformable ground. They will remove this feature. I don't think they can. I think the feature is... I think it's inherent. It's just built into the... everything. Yeah, I had that. I've had that a few times, Heavy Metal Gaming. When I say... I've had it come up saying area restricted... Or like that, it says it overlaps with another object, and it's not actually overlapping with anything that I can see. I can try... Let's go down to a small factory, for example. Nope, there. But it doesn't have to try these things. This is what I was talking about. There are certain things... Oh no, it's letting me do that as well. Dunno then. Weird. Does Giants have a dedicated console testing team? Not dedicated, I don't think. I think they test on all platforms. I think that's just part and parcel of what they do. We'll get there now. If I block the traffic enough. I'm going to show you this. So I'm going to speed up time. I want to get through to sort of better weather. Let's have a look. Dutch Gaming Masters, we will talk. I can message you, you can message me, you can private message me. It's something that I had to do, so don't worry about it, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if it's going to do this. Techware 0.2, hello, sorry, hello. As with all games, yeah, there was a thing that came out a while ago, and I remember this, I can't remember who posted it, saying that every major game company will release a game 60% complete because they can get real-world gamers to do their game testing. And I've said this many times on videos, back in the day when a game would come out and you'd have a room full of game testers and they would pay people to come in and sit and play the game for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. If you have 20 people doing that, you can find most glitches, not all of them, but you can find them, fix them, tweak them before game release. But then companies started doing that thing of, well, it doesn't matter. We'll put it out to the general public. The general public do the game testing, find all the glitches, they report it back to us, then we make our changes. I guess that's, you know. So yeah, what I'm assuming this still needs liming. Right, so if we zoom out, I don't know if it's going to do it now. I bet it's not going to do it. I've had this weird thing where it goes blocky and it doesn't show that it's done the liming. It seems to be too far behind what's actually happening, but in this case it's doing it. Again, just to prove me wrong. It seems to be going down alright. I mean, there are some little bits. I don't know if you noticed that just then at the edge. There was a sort of triangular pattern. It's like it's trying to work out where to put it down, but it wasn't putting it down smoothly, and now it's doing it absolutely perfectly. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a bit weird. Do I have any advice to new YouTubers on how to attract subscribers? There's no trick. There's a thing now people have been talking about buying. You can buy subscribers. I don't know how you go about that. Wouldn't even think about doing that. But it's some of it's luck, some of it's you. Could be your personality, could be what people like about your videos. It can be your thumbnails, it can be your persona, it can be everything. Some people can just get lucky. Some people's videos go viral for whatever reason. A lot of it can just be hard work and perseverance. It took me months and months and months and months to get to my first 100 subscribers, then to the first 1,000, and then you know, I've been doing it 8 years. It's taken me 8 years to get to this point. You've got people that start channels and get to 100,000 subscribers in their first 3 months. You know, it just all depends. In-game mud. I mean, I say in-game mud. When it rains, it does go glisteny. You know, say glisteny. I know it sounds really weird. I do love the mud that flicks off the tyres, and when it gets packed on, like it is packed onto the front tractor tyres. When it's wetter, you get more mud. Then when you come off the field, it flicks off, and you get a bit of mud on the ground as it gradually comes off the tyres. I think that's a fantastic feature. It's very clever. So there are some very, very cool features. Come on, smash that like button, people. Tip triggers, page up and down on prices, screen and change category and contrast screen. Okay. You missed the ads. When you're streaming, you set the ads to moderate, which I have done. What YouTube put on as ads and how long the ads are, I can't control. I have no control of that. I understand what you're saying, Dutch Martin. It's sad that your calf's not well. I get that. I've noticed that when the contract is complete, it ends when harvesting to get round this. I put the crop in my silo. It shouldn't end before. The Harvesting King, member for a month. I've had the glitches with the patching you're talking about when painting. Yeah, painting, texturing, ploughing. Sometimes it just seems to be lagging behind. It just doesn't seem to be keeping up. Again, that could be the 30 FPS thing. I think, personally, it could be that. What was I going to do? I've shown all that, Everything that was on my list, I've shown all that. Oh, I was going to speed up time. I mean, to be fair to the colour, I'm just looking at my screen now thinking it doesn't look too bad. But it could be because we're in winter. Let's zoom ahead. MNIH is back in the chat. Thanks for rejoining us. Let's go to 9 AM. I'm on 1 day months. Can I come to Finland? I would love to. Myself and MrSealyp have been talking about Finland. There's not one place. There's loads of places we want to go to, but we want to do a trip to Finland at some point. I absolutely want to. I want to do a trip to Finland in the winter. I think that'd be amazing. The small carpentry doesn't take logs. Really? That's weird. The old man goes into the house at night, does he? So we're on January. I'm going to keep going. Let's go ahead. I want to see if we warm up a little bit, if the colouring warms up a little bit. Could just be the time of year. I find the lag with ploughing, I find it's mainly when you're in first person and going to third. Okay, maybe. Nano has become a member. Thank you for joining the SealyP Plus fraternity. You are a star. Thank you for joining us. February looks like we're going to have snow. It looks even worse. I mean, I have to say, I do like the... let's see if we do get some snow, actually. Because the snow's pretty good, I have to say. I hope the crashes get fixed. Last night you had 20 centimetres of snow. Oh, I'd love that. We had a smattering this morning, and then it just melted. We didn't have very much here where I am. I'm just north of London, so not too much at all. No, we're into March. Got a bit of sun, it's showing. Is it warmed up at all? Does it look any warmer to you guys? Maybe a little bit. I'll give it a go. Like I say, on my next episode I'll do it this way and we'll see how we go. FS25 is literally just FS22 plus expansions. Nope. Not at all. Pixel Bear UK, thank you much. Just to thank you for being a legend. You or me? Your first super and live stream, you are a legend. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate it. Oh dear. Little snow in Liverpool. Skip ahead. FS25 has got so... There is so much more to it. It's still that thing of people kind of saying it's a reskin. It's just a slightly improved version. It's not. Although that does look a bit warmer, doesn't it? You know what? My HDR's on. How are we feeling about that? Does that look a little bit better? Looks better on my OBS. I don't know, maybe. Should we stick with that? I planted canola and only used 1% of seed. That's cool. Less vehicles and stuff, that looks better. It could have just been the time of year as well then. Looks better. Well, there we go. I mean, I have to say the colours don't look as bad. Maybe we'll stick with this for a little bit. I just wanted to double check that because I thought it was going bonkers. I mean, I am going bonkers, but more bonkers than usual, you know? Stupid winter. Yeah, winter. Just bleh, go away. Right. How are we looking on contracts? Oh, blimey, not much. Right. Let's go to here. I've got to try this because I want to prove to myself that I'm not insane. I am insane. I know I'm insane, but just in my head, I just want the voices to stop. I just want the voices to go away. Let's go to the pants. The pantai. Can you test to see if it's a bug? What? Is what a bug? There's loads of stuff. (11 to 11:30) water goes inside. I'm insane in the best way. Yeah, let's go with that. I did say pork pie. I've left it indoors. I forgot all about it and all of a sudden. It was a bit nippy out here today, so I wanted to wear my woolly hat. Hello, Dust Bunny. How are you? Say hello to MrSealyp for me. I will. Thank you for the hugs. That's very kind of you. No snow in East Sussex. I mean, ours was a couple of centimetres. I mean, literally a couple. Look. It's there. Come on, people. That like button. The animal grass doesn't look like dead. When you first put your animal pasture in, if you ask for meadow grass, it looks like it's dead. When you go into the next month, it then grows, depending on the time of year. It will look absolutely fine. What was I doing? Oh yeah, going to a vehicle. Click on the vehicle. Gone. Jump down to here. That's looking better now, isn't it? From when we were first on here, and people were saying everything looked really dark, it's looking better on there. Yes, it is. Right. So we need to remove these. Cattle and crops is not better than FS25. There's no way. No, come on now. Let's go down to here. I mean, maybe it is. Do that. Let's go to triangular. Let's move that. Bum. I played a little bit when it first came out. I'm talking a long time ago when it first came out. Long time. Let's do to there. Oh, I've got 2. This is going to take me forever. You know what? I'm going to leave those. I have to get rid of them afterwards. It's going to take me way too long to get rid of all that. I just want to check on the... let's check the contracts. Same thing. Sewing, wood transport. Maybe I'll go back onto the other one. I didn't save it, did I? Oh, I'm having one of those days, aren't I? I wanted to get a fertilising contract or something come up. Doesn't matter. It's all good. I will go for now. You've got to watch the next episode of The Blacklist. How very dare you? How rude. Blacklist is good though. I finished it the other day. There is a glitch where the Great Plains cedar, if it has fertiliser tanks on it, will use the fertiliser as seed and won't fertilise your field. Oh, okay. Blimey. And this is the thing. And I meant to say this right at the start and I forgot. All of the things that people are claiming are right or wrong at this point in the game. And there are lots of content creators that are putting out content, myself putting out stuff, and I 100% make sure when I make a video that I say and I state at the time of recording this, this is what I have found. There are people that are commenting, that are messaging, that are saying, I watched so-and-so's video and this is correct, this is wrong, this is right, this is how it is. None of us know that for certain. It's a new version of the game. All the things we think we know and thought we know from 22 may not be true on 25. And there are a lot of glitches, issues and problems. Now people have been messaging me about mulching and about this and about that and this is correct and that's correct and you did this wrong, you did that wrong. I've also been told that the mulching system's broken and needs fixing. Until the next update comes around, we don't know for certain what is right and what is wrong. All we can show is what is showing at the moment. That's honestly, that's all you can do. So people saying that it is 100% this is correct, this is right, this is wrong, you're wrong, this is person's right. None of us know. All we know is what we can show until the next update. The next update could change everything. We just don't know. Yes, preach. Solidarity, brothers and sisters. Join SealyP Plus. Oh dear, all you can do is play the game and enjoy it. Overall, I'm enjoying it more than I'm not. Does that make sense? It does to me. Let's go. They're going to do it to me again, aren't they? Of course they are. Let's go to here. Up. Let's go to our sheeps again. I can't remember which one I used. I'm sure it was this one. Let's spin this around. I'm spinning around. What? Oh no, I didn't mean to. Come off there. Cancel creation of custom fence. Yes. Do I want the meadow? Yes. So come off there. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try it again. I would say the login, when I showed the mod review and I showed that the login lorry and the crane, using the chainsaw was horrible. I did not like it. How is it not just FS22 but shinier? What does the game offer you can't do on FS22? All the new crop types, rice and rice fields. You can expand all of your animal pastures. There's new production types. What else? No, welcome to SealyP Plus. I thought I had that earlier. Thank you. Didn't you become a member earlier? I thought you did. Or was that that might have been a super chat? Thank you very much for becoming a member. GPS, AI worker system's been changed. What else? Oh, yeah, obviously the pens and stuff like that. Like I said, we can extend the pens, change the pens, so I can pick a standard pen. The customized option engines, the menus have changed. Ground deformation. There is so much that is different to 22. I honestly, I find it baffling. I do. But you know, I can't. You know. There are more contracts and more contract options. Some have been taken away, some have been added. There are a whole load of new stuff. The new animal types as well. Now, I know modders have done it on 22, But there's so much. Right, I'm going to try this again. If the goats do it to me this time, I'm going to be really annoyed. Right. Let's see. Farmer Marnu? Good morning. You're not late. Don't be daft. We've just been sitting around waiting for you to get here. We haven't really done very much in the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. Just been chatting amongst ourselves, waiting for you to get here. So thank you for joining us. It's very kind. Yeah. Oh yeah, third person. Of course, that's probably something as well. I know if you're on PC, you've had third person and mods to do that kind of stuff. But on console, especially third person. Wow. I mean, come on. Changing oil and tracks and stuff would be that. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, I'd be like a pig in what's the name? You know, if you could do that. Let's save the game. I've got so much to do when I end this stream. Nano 50 Ron joined the wrong account. Been watching you for years. Not been very active in the chat or anything, but thank you for the years of content. First super on a live stream. Thank you so much for your generosity, Nano. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Awesome. I did say that, didn't I? I got sidetracked. I'll save it again. Do the old double save. Come on, it's not just me. I said this a while back, didn't I? Who else does the double save? Just to make certain, just to make sure you haven't made a mistake and it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Let's quit that. Do I really want to quit? I mean, yeah, I suppose. Let's really quit. Just keeping a check. Mr. P, can you explain why a farming game continues to have farming on all the new versions? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Like say, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you go on, you've got guns and stuff, and you shoot stuff and things. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? This is what I keep saying. I said this before. When FS22 they first showed, and it was fog and mist simulator, because obviously that's all they showed. Shane Munkle, thank you very much for your generosity. Good morning, Miss Silly P. I as well am DJ all over. There are a few that will get it figured out. Yes. Pre-ordered in August, no DLC. There should be. If you pre-ordered, you should have got the... I don't know why that would be. Again, it depends what you're on, what platform you're on. The cloud shadows are all right, apart from the fact they're just too fast. I'm not a big fan. They look great, but they move too fast across the ground compared to the clouds above. I'm pointing up. Does everyone know where clouds are? See, I'm always teaching, and you're always, you know... Oh, hello. Hello. Oops. Did you find hail damage annoying since it's uncontrollable? Yes. The only thing you can do, if there's hail forecast, I'm going to report that. Oh dear. Ooh. Is that technically a game crash? I suppose technically it is, yeah. Any consoles benefited? Maybe. Why not? How's it run on the PS5 Pro? I would have said perfectly. Until that point, if this doesn't load up now, I'm going to be so annoyed. The stream will end abruptly as I throw my controller at the screen. You're about to find out. One problem I have with the game is that even with really good PC, you have problems with FPS. Also, the fact I think Giants rely a little bit much on modders. To a degree. There are plenty of games out there that have mods and modding that goes on. The game is playable as it is. You can play the game as it is. It's the longevity of the game which is what the modders bring to it. Yes, there's DLCs. Yes, there'll be an end of year one season big update, then two, and then if it's a 3-year cycle again, potentially the third year as well. Those DLCs are too few and far between to keep people as interested, depending on what the DLCs are. So modding is a crucial part of it, massive part of it. It's great so many people are in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. That'd be awesome. It helps me, it helps the channel, helps the algorithm, it helps YouTube understand that people are liking it, and we'll push it to more people. And say to people, look, this is Farming Simulator stuff. Oh, there we go. Right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of the orbs. Orbs removed. The goats are there. MacDonald's pre-order bonus, yeah. If you're looking for the MacDon and you didn't pre-order, that's not a DLC. That is now available, and they're all. I haven't mentioned that again. I'm not doing my YouTube thing very well, am I? There are still all the links in the description for the various different things. If you haven't ordered the game yet, you can still order the game. There's the Year 1 Season Pass you can order in there as well. There's the MacDon Pack you can order in there, and there's the Gold Edition New Holland as well. The links are all there for those. That will help me massively and the channel massively. If you use the partner code MrSealyp, all caps, that would be absolutely wonderful. The goats are still here. They haven't disappeared again. Deary me. I keep having to do game saves after everything I do just in case the game crashes. That's what I was doing the other day. Like I said, when I had 5 game crashes in 35 minutes, everything I did I was saving the game. I mean, every little thing. And I thought, I can't keep doing this. This is not tenable. When FS22 released, it did the same thing. If anyone remembers back to when mods were being released and the mods hub kept crashing. Every time you went onto a vehicle, machine, it couldn't load up all of the configurations. It would spin, the game would crash. It took me hours and hours and hours to do mod reviews on FS22 at the start because it just kept crashing. So again, we're 3 years on, people are still getting them, but it seems to be all over the place. Take care, Goggle Pop. Good luck finding your perfect game. Take care. Thank you for your generosity as always, and thank you for your help. How do I turn on the tornado? Because I haven't seen one yet. They don't happen every year. You get kind of a tornado season, a time of the year when the tornadoes are more likely to come, but they don't always come. It's a little bit like snow. You can have snow set to on, and some years you won't get any snow at all. Some years you'll get loads. It just all depends. I'm going to check on the contracts again one last time. Oh, where are we? Sowing, wood transport, dead wood. Okay, that's a bit blah. It keeps snowing, but on PS5 I have no crash yet, knock on wood. Like I say, finally tornadoes. It's all that anyone wanted. Giants were inundated with people asking for tornadoes and twisters. That's why they put them in. Modding and modders, I've said this because I do mod reviews and map tours and stuff like that. They make the game more. They increase the longevity. What they do is phenomenal. There are guys out there that mod professionally. They have modding companies now, and that's what they do. A lot of the guys out there do it in their spare time. They play the game, they work, they come home from work, they mod. I've never ever taken that for granted. Not once have I taken that for granted. What they do and what they bring to the game is hardly... I don't know, it's difficult. KLZ, and you keep putting comments in there saying it's only better for console. I know that's all you keep saying. There are a lot of PC guys out there that are happy with what's happened with the game. On PC, there have been a lot of mods and a lot of stuff that's come out of the last few years that bring all of these things that we've got in game now, but Giants decided to bring them out into the base game and improve on various different things. There's a lot of stuff in here that is now base game for PC gamers as well. And if that's how you feel about it, that's absolutely fine. You're entitled to your opinion, of course you are. I've always said that. But if you keep spamming that in the chat, it's not going to make it change anything. It just is what it is. Oh dear, have I made people's games crash? People are just saying games are crashing now. And you're saying it again. I know, I get it. But Giants have put it into the base game. It's now a base game component. It's all there. And I get the PC Master Race will always be the PC Master Race. Most of the PC guys that watch my channel, most of the PC guys that I've interacted with have all been absolutely fantastic people. But there are always the die-hard, this game is a PC game. This game is not a PC game. This game was a PC game. And I've said this again so many times. When Giants decided they wanted to make this game multi-platform, they wanted to tap into console revenues and they wanted to bring more money into the company, they wanted to expand the company and go bigger, it ceased to be a PC game. It became a multi-platform, cross-platform game. And, as I've mentioned many times before, console revenue is more than PC revenue coming into the company. And I know PC guys get angry and frustrated because consoles are holding back what PC can do, and that may well be the case. But Giants made that decision. Giants wanted to expand. They wanted a bigger audience. They wanted to get out to more people. That's what they did. And that is what it is. It's just it's a fact, you know. Okay, it's a mobile game first. And this is what I'm talking about. When I do mod reviews and map tours and stuff like that, it doesn't matter what I say. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, my PC now, when I bought it, was future-proofed. And it was well over a couple of grand. And that now is 6 years old, 7 years old. It is well out of date. I'm not buying another PC while it's still running. I could do with one. And I was looking at a couple of companies recently, and they wanted 2.5, 3 grand for a similarly, but obviously modern version, spec version. It's not going to happen. Anyway, yeah, and that's the thing. I think Mark Jackson's just put it. Love the game, very impatient, want everything yesterday, roll on the next few years, and that's the situation we're in. Yes, there are problems. Yes, there are issues. I think the good far outweighs the bad. Personally, that was the point of this stream, the point of the discussion. Modding and function being better on PC isn't Giant's fault. It's limitations on console. It is, yeah. Consoles have limitations. That's what I'm saying. 60% of sales are now console purchases. Yeah, you're absolutely right, if I'm on you. That's just the way it is. I've got a lot of stuff to clean up now. I've just, what time is it? 2:25. I have no idea if we're getting mods today or not. Potentially we might get some mods. Who knows? It depends. If Giants are working, if they're working hard on sorting out problems and issues, we might not. We shall see. All things considered, I enjoy the new stuff, but it does need to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The good outweighs the bad. What they've brought to FS25 I think is fantastic. Is it without problems? No. Are the problems going to get fixed? I think so. Mostly. Only time will tell. Thank you, Sir Falconer. So it's very kind of you. And we'll see where we go. The goats, yeah, like I said, the goats stitched me up and I've come back in and they're here. I went down everything on my list of things I wanted to talk about, things I wanted to show. Pretty much everything, I think. Might be a couple of bits here and there, but pretty much everything I covered. And then a load of stuff in between that people mentioned, brought in, talked about, and said that we could have a look at. So I think we're good. I think we did everything we set out to do. What I just need to do now is make sure I've got this up. And I just want to thank everybody for being part of the stream, for being part of the channel, whether you're a member, just a subscriber, whether you're a viewer, whether you're new to it. Thank you all. We've covered a whole load of stuff. I just wanted to stream. I wanted to share ideas and talk to people and see how people felt. That's the main thing. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful and informative in some way, shape or form. Let me go to here. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for being you. I've been Mr. Silly P. Take care.